What's up, everyone? How y'all doing today? My name is Arif, and this is your Daily Chat Season 5, Episode 26 for June 27th, 2020. How's everybody doing today? What is going on? Yes, this is coming out on a Saturday. This was actually meant to be coming out on Friday, the 26th. But due to the vagueness of the main story of today, I wanted to wait and get some more information or see if any more information came out. And also, there was not really a good third topic, so I also had to wait for a third topic to really kind of be fleshed out for us. And as such, I waited and I was rewarded. I got both things that I wanted, half the things that I wanted. But I do apologize. This episode was promised to somebody in the Discord. They requested it. I said I'd put it out, and I didn't do that. Of course, we all have realized I'm very poor at keeping my promises to the stream. And that is my bad, but, you know, like I said, I was waiting, and unfortunately, information takes time to trickle down to the peasant class like myself. Now, let's get into the main story of today, and that is Dr. Disrespect has been reportedly permanently banned from Twitch TV. I will openly admit, Slasher is a tweet source. Up until maybe the last time I did Daily Chat, I had never even heard of Slasher. But from all the research I've been able to do, this guy seems to be like the source that everyone goes to get information from, and he seems to be credible enough where he gets most of his stories accurately predicted. So anyways, Dr. Disrespect was reportedly banned on Twitch permanently with no rhyme or reason being publicly stated. Now, that's not to say they just banned him outright. Of course, Twitch probably had a reason, but they did not state it to the public. Guy Beam, who's the man who plays Dr. Disrespect, has not come out and said anything. There are a few streamers like Soda Poppin and Slasher who say they know why he was banned, but they cannot publicly disclose that. And it's really raised a whole bunch of problems. Now, a man like Dr. Disrespect, one of the most watched content creators on Twitch TV, a man who has an enormous YouTube channel, guy is just a phenomenon, both inside the streaming space and outside of it too. He's been on talk shows and TV ads, and he did the whole promotion with WWE. This man is just like Ninja, where he has transcended the small scope of Twitch TV and live streaming to break out into traditional media. This guy makes Twitch an absolute crazy boatload of money. So for them to just outright ban him without giving a public reason, it's come out that it's probably something pretty bad. That's the running pervasive thought amongst the lower classes like myself. Like I said, I'm not Slasher. I don't know the exact reason, but you have to imagine that for something like this to not be publicly disclosed on either side, it's got to be something up there. Now, I really do want to give Doc the benefit of the doubt and assume he didn't, assault someone. But right now, we're all waiting just to see what's happening. Twitch has given out a public statement where they say that they don't want to, where right now with the whole DMCA thing and every legality coming out from other industries onto Twitch, we assumed at first it was DMCA, but we very quickly realized it's probably not. Doc doesn't really play a whole lot of copyrighted music. So that's where the thought of it must be something, much, much, much worse. But then the also running thought was he could be making the jump to Facebook. While he does and has an exclusivity agreement with Twitch TV, with the closing of Mixer, he might have decided to make the leap to another streaming platform and break his contract. That is another thought. So we're all just waiting. Twitch did say that, any actions they take are widespread, and it doesn't matter about their prevalence in the community. They want everyone to be the same treated, but we know that's not really what it means. There's probably something more at play here that we're just waiting to come out and show us what's happening with Dr. Disrespect. But this has blown up on Twitter, on Facebook, I've been seeing story after story of people talking about this and everyone's speculating. And hopefully, even though today's Saturday, we're hoping by Monday we do get some information about this story. Now, in lighter news, Google has set limits for how long it's going to store your data. Take this with an enormous grain of salt. This is coming from Times of India, but has been corroborated by a whole bunch of other news outlets. Google has come out and said that your viewing history for new users will disappear now after 36 months. That your viewing history for new users will disappear after 36 months, and the location and tracking data of browser history will also be dropped after 18 months. This is really cool. We've had a lot of issues with data collecting and selling over the last few years. It's really, really become a problem in the last 12 months. So this is nice if they live to it, but unfortunately, Google doesn't really operate on those same rules that you and I do. So they can come out and say they'll keep it for 36 months. Nothing stops them from just, storing it in another server for another 10 years. They can say anything they want publicly, and this is why you should never really trust any kind of company on their face like this. But if they did stick to it, okay, that is good that they're not storing your data. But 36 months and 18 months is a pretty long time. You can get a decent chunk of change by selling that to a marketing agency in that time. In fact, I'm wondering if they picked those particular time frames because that's when the data becomes useless. That's when it becomes invalid data. Like 36-month-old data, no marketing agency wants that. Who wants data that's 3 years old on your viewing history? Like, that doesn't matter. Trends change week to week and month to month on YouTube. What was popular now won't even be relevant in a few months, probably next year. Just think about 3-year-old YouTubers who you used to watch, and now you don't even know if they make new content. It might just be they pick that time frame because they can sell it and it makes them look good. But really, 36 months and 18 months is a very, very long time to be storing data and selling that off. And trust me, they are absolutely selling that data off. You don't think for a second that they're not trying to use that data to make themselves more revenue. YouTube is a very expensive platform to maintain. And in our final story, we have a $100 billion universal fiber plan proposed by the Democrats in Congress. This story is absolutely fantastic. Since we have gone into the COVID-19 lockdown, we knew that the U.S. infrastructure was a monopolized or duopolized crap system that didn't offer any benefit to the consumer and only benefited the companies and the ISPs providing all the infrastructure. Well, now we have the House has a universal broad fiber plan that they should get behind, and it is actually gaining traction. So they want to spread a whole network for $100 billion to bring 100 symmetrical megabit connections across America. That is absolutely fantastic because right now, speeds both in US and in Canada are so wildly asymmetric. Even here in Calgary, Shaw Cable just rolled out 1 gigabit down and 20 megabits up. That's right, 1,000 down and 20 up. Just the most god-awful way of doing things. So for the US, they're living in this exact same bubble. Comcast is like 300 down and 20 up or 15 up. So to bring 100 megabit connections across the infrastructure for America is a fantastic, fantastic push forward. And it's something that's been long overdue. I don't really know how the FCC with the JIT-Pi is going to fend this off, because a JIT-Pi clearly has the best interest of all the ISPs in his back pocket, or in his frame of mind, that is. So you can see the FCC is probably going to push back on this, but we never know, man. The House might pass it and they will have to push forward. No matter what, the FCC is going to have to go through. If the Senate and the Congress say do it, they're gonna probably have to do it. I'm not super versed in American politics, in American legislation, but it's most cases from what I've seen, that's kind of how things play out. The FCC can't really overrule the House and the Senate. Here is the breakdown if you'd like to read it. And this, of course, is from Ars Technica, so you can always go look it up there. But that is the best news I probably saw all day. While the Guy Beam story and Dr. Disrespect story, while they were the forefront and probably why you clicked on this video, this is the story I cared about. $100 billion infrastructure, new 100 megabits across America. That is really the thing I care about, because that is the thing that benefits the consumer the most in the immediate moment. I'm sorry, but no one has lost sleep over Dr. Disrespect being banned from Twitch, but we do have a vested interest in seeing better internet speeds across the board. So there you guys have it. That is your daily chat. And as I am closing this off, I just have seen an update that apparently, while some people have thought this might be, kind of wishy-washy of a ban, the people subscribed to Dr. Disrespect are getting refunds right now. So more hopefully will be developing on this. I'm looking at it right now. Hopefully we get more information coming out on Monday, but that all remains to be seen. But I have seen reports now of people getting refunds, which means this is probably more serious than we thought. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Daily Chat. I apologize on the last episode. There was that weird little thing there. Apparently, the camera got moved when I was cleaning, and I just didn't notice because it was such a small movement. But, yeah, apparently it got moved. So, that's my mistake. I'm sure whoever did notice it, it probably drove you crazy. While some YouTubers joke about this, of the 6 of you that did watch the last episode, I'm pretty sure 4 of you probably drove you nuts. So I apologize for that. I have fixed the problem. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe on this channel. We're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers, more and more every day. I love you all. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next episode of Daily Chat. Have a good day, guys. Bye.